Hey guys, thanks for joining me on my first episode of whatever this is called. Basically, I've been inspired by some of the other YouTubers like Athilith and Andy2D6, Guerrilla Miniature Games. Those guys, they post up so once a month or maybe once a week or so. They post up things they've been working on. In case of like Ash from Guerrilla Miniature Games, he plows through figures like crazy, so he does it weekly. I like that sort of thing. I watch all those things. It's really cool. It gives you lots of inspiration, motivates you to carry on with your own stuff. So that's kind of what I want to do. I want to do the same sort of thing, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. Post up some of the projects I've been working on. The difference is like I do a lot of commission painting stuff, and I don't really want to focus on that. I rather want to focus on the stuff that I'm doing for my own or interesting projects that I'm working on and that sort of thing. So if you guys want to help out, comment below for a cool name or something interesting that I can call this segment. As the only thing I can come up with at the moment is like a painting night project phase or something. Yeah, I'm pretty shit at that. So yeah, guys, thanks for checking this out, and we'll stop now and we'll go to the thing where I can explain what I'm doing. Okay, so this is episode 1. This is the last week in June, and what have I been working on? Right, so the main games I focus on at the moment on my Battle Knights channel is Kings of War, 40k, Bolt Action, and Terminator. And one of the things we want to start playing soon in the near future is Frostgrave. So I've got the base rulebook, as you can see over there. I haven't got any of the expansions yet, but that'll be coming soon. And I've got all the wizard decks and things like that. So what I was thinking was I wanted to do a warband. I like the idea of doing a necromancer, and also I like the idea of painting. I came up with this idea that I wanted to paint as few models as I can, but use them in various things. So for example, in this situation, I wanted to paint up a warband for Frostgrave, but I'm also interested in another game called Godslayer. So, and to compound those two together, I picked up these things from Megalith Games. I'm a massive fan of Roman sort of mythology and stuff like that. I really like the the Roman look and that sort of thing. So Mortons is what I was going to play for Godslayer. So you can see there's the starter box. This is just the basic starter box. So the first thing I got was the Necromagus, which is from the Mortons. As you can see, it's quite a nice miniature. It definitely looks like it could be a necromancer. I've built up my copy. I've not painted it yet. It's probably one of the last figures I'm going to do for the warband, but it's pretty good. It's a nice figure. It definitely gives you the feeling of some wizardry, necromancy going on. The arms could be a little bit spindly. The weapons are a little bit fiddly, so they're quite difficult to transport. But I really like the idea of that. So that's my necromancer. I couldn't really find a appropriate model for an apprentice. And also I wanted to have more of the figures that I'm painting for the basic guys painted up and usable. So I've decided not to use an apprentice. So I've got my wizard, but no apprentice. Now that might come to bite me in the ass when we get down to playing Frostgrave, because I believe apprentices are really useful. But instead, I'm going to bulk out my army with some infantry. So I've got 4 infantrymen painted up, as such. This is what they look like. Nice bog standard, sort of Roman, little bit chunky. They got the Pilum and the Gladys, and I went for a sort of a darker color scheme to bounce off the snow. This is still work in progress. I've got to finish off good bits on the skin and little bits and pieces here and there. But I've actually got 5. I've got another one that I want to work on. Just to alternate between the different figures, because obviously all 4 of those figures are the same figures. What you have in the starter box is you get 6 of the basic infantry, and then you get a Princeps and a Centurion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the basic guys as my man-at-arms, infantry, those sort of things. I'm going to use this guy as my treasure hunter. So he kind of looks like he's been a grizzled veteran. He's got the bandana thing over his eye, a couple of short swords and the sort of pit fighter style weapon. Yeah. What I kind of imagined was he's been to the city of Frostgrave once or twice before, and he's going to lead the necromancer with his entourage into Frostgrave. Well, these are my favorite ones, I think. I bought this as an extra blister. They call the Cephalax in Godslayer. What they are in Frostgrave are going to be barbarians. So you can see they're big, chunky, muscly guys with massive, great weapon axes. So I got 2 of them. That's one, and that's the other figure. They still have the Roman look, which is cool, and they will fit very nicely as barbarians, I think. And obviously the snow bounces off nicely off the darker armor. So, sticking with the theme of using miniatures, so basically the idea is I'm going to paint out this warband, and I'm going to have them also painted for Godslayer. And this obviously comes with the cards and the rules and stuff like that. So that'll work out. I can basically paint one warband for one set of figures for 2 different games. And then later on, I know there's an expansion where you can get a Sellsword Captain. So that guy will fit nicely for that. So that's my plan, but just to I had a couple of points spare. So I've used these 2. They're going to be my war dogs for my Frostgrave. So, but they are also from Zombicide. So there again, I'm doing the same thing where I'm painting up one figure which I can use for multiple systems. The only problem that comes in here is that these guys, obviously for a board game, and I like to use the clear bases like this for board games. I don't know why. I just like it shows off the tiles of the game much better. So I like to use that. So they won't have the snow effect like these will. So that might be a little bit of an annoyance, but I don't think it's too bad. Obviously, the warband can change and grow or change personnel as it goes throughout the campaign. But at the moment, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm almost done. I've obviously got the Necromancer and the 2 War Dogs to do. And then I do have a few other figures. I mean, I've got a couple more Cephalax guys. And I've got another Infantryman. Actually, I've got 3. And there's another Cephalax guy over there. So I do have more figures for the Godslayer game. And obviously, what's really cool as well, which I haven't picked up yet, because I'm playing a Necromancer, I can, before the game starts, and actually during the game as well, I can summon a zombie. And this company, Megalith Games, they do basically these guys, but in a zombie form. They've been killed and the Necromancer's raised them up already. So I've got to pick up a box of those, and that'll work really well, but also still, again, used in Godslayer. So that's project number 1. That's what I'm working on at the moment. Hopefully, I can get those done in the next week or so, which will allow me to start my campaign at Frostgrave. Start looking through the book for Godslayer. So, moving on to something else. That is obviously what I was working on immediately. But the other thing I wanted to show you guys, this is not mine. This is a commission. But I liked it, and it's different, so I thought I'd show you guys. I know I said I was going to focus on, but I'm going to be doing a playthrough video of this weekend, and it's different, and I liked it, so I thought I would show you. So this is by a company called Word Forge Games. They do a game called Route 666, which is basically a Devil's Run. It's a post-apocalyptic sort of Mad Max style game where you're racing against other gangs to complete objectives and that sort of thing. So that's what that is. I've got one of the newer factions that they sent me to paint up, and this is what it looks like. So you've got a little buggy there. I went for a very simple color scheme, sort of a yellow and black, half and half, you know, like they only spray painted one side of it. Miniguns on the top, I really like that. Then of course you got some of the bikes. I did the same sort of thing. One side is yellow, the other side is black. But I made them, you know, a lot of chippings and rust. You can't really tell from the pictures I'm showing you now, but there's lots of rust in the grooves, stuff like that, you know, where they've been driving all night in the rain and that sort of thing. They try and look after their vehicles and so, but naturally in a post-apocalyptic world, they will take wear and tear. So this one's still in the process of drying on the windows and lights and stuff, and I'm going to add a bit more rust to this one. But I just liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. Really good, solid, nice figures. They're all resin. And I haven't actually played the game yet, to be fair. Tomorrow I've got some friends coming over and we're going to try out this The base set itself actually comes with some more figures. So I'll just quickly take this off. So you guys, that's not that what I showed you there was not what comes with the base set. What comes with the base set is these bad boys. So you got sort of like an old Chevy tanked up with all loads of extra bits. I think this is supposed to be some sort of heavily armored cop car type thing. These are all resin, obviously. And then you get a ton of bikes. So you got another bike here. I like this one. Got another buggy. So pretty cool. This is called a trike. Naturally goes with 3 wheels. A big gunner on the top. So we're going to be doing a playthrough of this, like I said, tomorrow. Maybe do a video for it. Put it up on the... actually, I'll probably put this up on my other channel called Gaming Nights, where I focus a lot more on board games on that one. So I'll be putting it on that channel. But I will put a link up on my Facebook page, so you can check it out there. But it's pretty cool. I'm hoping the game is just as cool. We'll try that out tomorrow. And I think that is everything I have to show you for this week. Hopefully I'll get some of this stuff done in the following week, that I can show you the finished projects in the next episode, and show you what I'm working on next. If you like this sort of video, if you have any ideas on maybe making it better or changing it or adding something to it, then let me know in the comments below. And also for an idea of what I can call this, you know, maybe some sort of painting table vlog or something like that. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next week. So that's the basics of what I've got. I've got a few other models that I haven't, you know, got a couple more Cephalax